Is your ex the one and only for you? Let's talk about that tonight. Folks, I'm Jim Miller, helping you find and keep the love of your life and write and live a better love story. Going to ask if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. When you do that, tick that bell icon. You'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. Also would like to ask you to give me a thumbs up, comment down below, check the description below the video as well for some information down there. First of all, let me start off by saying I've been sparse on the videos here lately. I've had some family trauma that I've had to deal with. I've been out of town dealing with some family trauma and some personal health issues as well. Not to mention the fact that I'm in the middle of moving. The picture behind me, the clock's gone up here if you're used to where I'm sitting here, if you've seen these videos. I'm in the middle of moving. And so over the next couple of days, I'm going to be out of this house into a new house with my girlfriend. So just wanted to say that, yeah, that is happening. But the subject here tonight is your ex, your one and only option. And this comes from an email that I got from a young man, and he didn't go into any great specifics about the relationship, about his girlfriend, or about any of that kind of stuff. Kind of very general, very vague, and I assume that he was a young man because he didn't even list their age, but just the way that he phrased a few things and said something just sounds kind of young. 20s maybe, in that ballpark. But was talking about, he basically was writing an email to challenge me on something that I said in one of my videos about, how it's just so easy to move on, which I've never said it's easy to move on. I said sometimes you have to move on, Now, all people are different, all breakups are different, all relationships are different. There is no one size fits all when it comes to this stuff. I like to call this one-itis, that he had met the one and only woman in the world for him. This was the only woman that could fill her shoes. There was nobody else that could be what she is to him. There was nobody else that he could love. Basically, this was the one. There's not another person. Now, the fallacy in that statement is that there are nearly 7 billion people on the planet. You haven't met everybody. Trust me, no one has. You're dealing with a relatively small circle of influence in the grand scheme of things. You may know a lot of people, but it's still, on a global scale, nothing. She may be the best out of that circle of influence that you have right now. Doesn't mean she's going to be the best forever. My girlfriend that I have now, 8 years ago, I didn't know her. So yeah, I might have thought there's no one better for me out there, but I hadn't met her yet. And after overcoming a breakup and getting through the pain and whatnot like that, then you meet someone new like this. Now, this is what I like to call one-itis, when you believe there's only one person destined for you out there. This is actually quite normal. After the initial stages of the breakup, where you're still in the pain, you're still in dealing with the breakup, this is very normal. I mean, I felt this way before. I'm not saying, hey, you're stupid for feeling this way. Most of us do on some level or another. We feel like we'll never find anybody like that again. We'll never be like that. We have such special connection, such special chemistry. The truth is, you will find that chemistry and you will find that connection with someone else. It's not going to be the same that you had with your ex, but it'll be just as special in a different direction, maybe. Trust me, I known I was going to be here 8 years from now, I could have never believed that I'd be here. But you will find it again. But it is normal to feel that way right after a breakup. So if you are there, don't kick yourself in the ass about it. The downside to this is that you're coming out of a position of scarcity, and you take this attitude on. Getting back together with your ex or finding someone new is all about mindset. A lot of my videos, I talk about mindset. I talk about improving yourself and working on yourself, because working on yourself is never a waste of time. And if you're working on yourself and building yourself into a better person, if you don't attract your ex back, you can attract someone back even better. But if you're stuck in this scarcity mindset that that's the only person in the whole wide world for you, what you can and cannot do, what you can and cannot believe are very limited, because it's limited based on what this one person does or says. So it's a very limiting belief on that scale. In addition to that, if your ex knows that you feel like she or he is the only person in the whole wide world that can ever make you happy, there's no rush for them to come back. Then you're going to be waiting for them. They may be out dating other people, or they may be off doing something else. There's no rush for them to come back. They know you're going to be there. They know that this is I'm the only person for them. So they're not going to find anybody else. So you have to be very careful with this mindset. You should probably come out of, or try to come out of, a mindset of abundance. There are plenty of potential mates for you out there. in the early parts of the breakup, you don't want to think about it. I remember when I was broken up, I didn't want to think about dating anybody else. I didn't want to think that there could possibly be anybody else out there. But as time passes and you get over that initial hurt, you start to really discover who you are, and you start to build yourself back up, build your self-confidence back up there. You realize that there may be somebody else, and then eventually you find out that there is somebody else. So I just kind of wanted to talk about that scarcity, that one-itis. If this is your attitude, sit back realistically and take a look at that. Did you have a girlfriend before this? Was she special when that ended? Or did you have a boyfriend before this? When that ended, was that the end of your love life? No, because you found somebody else. I mean, I'm 59 years old. I've been in a number of relationships in my life, okay? And I think most of them, when they ended, I figured that's it. I'll never find love again. But if everything I do and say is based on what somebody else does or says, you know, what am I destined? What if they never come back? Am I destined to walk the earth alone for the rest of my life? No, I'm not. I deserve to be happy, and you deserve to be happy. You deserve to be with someone who loves you and treats you the way that you want to be treated. And that person is out there. That person may be your ex, but it may not be your ex. But the one and only, the one-itis mindset is something that's very limiting. So you need to be careful with it. Anyway, I'm not telling you what to think, not telling you what to do, but you know, just think about what I said. Anyway, folks, that's about all I have for you tonight. And again, I'm a little scarce. I got a lot of moving to do yet. I mean, the house is kind of a wreck. I mean, it's just, I won't show you, boxes and stuff piled up over there. I got a recliner and a mattress in the back, and that's about it that I got left, and a lot of boxes. But anyway, I appreciate everyone watching the channel. It's growing, and I really do appreciate that. I may have some good news coming up here pretty soon, some things that I'm thinking about doing, maybe changing directions in a couple of ways. And I will throw that out there when I get there. Folks, I love you. Take care. Jim Miller, helping you find and keep the love of your life and write and live a better love story. Thank you.